something on Saturday. Was it Saturday? And it was very powerful. I sent it to our siblings, and somebody said, "Oh, we should read that." And then yesterday morning, I get something from Oliver, and I read that, and it was even more powerful. And then I called him, and Oliver. Everybody who doesn't know Oliver? Okay, good. Everybody knows Oliver. Oliver lost his wife Maureen back in 2000, and it was catastrophic for him. Still is. And he says, I called him after I read this because it was so powerful, and I said, Oliver, I can't believe that. He's like, oh, Michael, 5 minutes. Since Maureen died, this shit just rolls out of me. He's like, I'm a prolific writer. He's like, that took me 5 minutes. So if he can do this in 5 minutes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through it all. If I do, bear with me. Towards the end, it might be a little tough. So, and I kid you not, he is not technology challenged because he's got graphics. A Coleman country band he's got pulled in there. Picture of Peter Horn, the pug, and the Sligo coat of arms. So, the Man from Gurteen. There will be stories told today, and tears will flow like rain. And life in Dearborn, Michigan will never be the same. He was a special character whose like we have never seen. As we say goodbye to Chris, our friend, the Man from Gurteen. No more wisecracks, jokes, stories, no more tales from long ago, of the times he spent cutting turf in the bogs around Sligo, or feeding calves with oatmeal as his mother baked the bread to feed the Murray children and keep the neighbors' children fed. He never really left Gurteen. His heart and soul were there, with Horn, Finn, and Tansy, and the boys of Ballysadare. The music of Michael Coleman and the Coleman Country Band kept him in touch with Sligo and his roots at home in Ireland. He told me once he was in the Navy, but he found it hard to swim, until one day the superior took him by the neck and effed him in. Yeah, Oliver said, I said, Oliver, I couldn't say that in church. He's like, no, you couldn't. He's like, I could get away with it. He was gurgling in the water, and he thought he was doing well, but he was actually drowning, and the water was cold as hell. When they pulled him out, he was gasping, and he made a vow there and then, as long as he was in the Navy, he would never swim again. I never forgot that story, as it was just typical of him, the U.S. Navy man from Sligo who never learned how to swim. There are so many stories we all could tell about the man from the Emerald Isle, who has left us all with the memories and the warmth of his smile. He was something special in his time, and we won't see his likes again. But maybe that is just as well, because there can be no one just like him. I miss you, Chris, and I miss those times that we all spent together. And it sometimes can be hard to take that nothing lasts forever. I wish I could turn back the clock and just see you standing there. You will always have a special place in the heart of the Man from Clare, Oliver O'Connell.